Hi folks, it's JP. I'm going to try to do a cooking video for my girls in Australia and everybody else. I haven't done a video before, a cooking video, so I'll end up probably editing a bunch of it out. Anyway, it's called sausage and peppers. And the recipe, it's very simple. We don't use any tomato sauce in this one. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't particularly care for it, but we're going to use, should be 2 onions, but I only brought 1 for some reason. And then the Johnsonville Italian mild. I think that's about the best tasting myself. Bell peppers, I like to get them, at least one of them, to where they're starting to turn red. They're a little sweeter. That makes it taste good for me. And always pick the ones with just the 3, whatever you call it on there, 3 of those. And then the other one, of course, is just all green. But it's still got the 3. They're sweeter, I think. So, all we're going to do is going to chop up the onions. Just like little bite-size type. Cut it down the middle on that one, make bite-sized pieces. I don't have a cutting board, I forgot to bring it, so I bleached the countertop real good. Should be okay. And if you don't hear from me for a couple of weeks, then you'll know that the countertop wasn't okay. No, that's gross. Okay, we've got the onion all chopped up, so we'll start on the bell peppers. If you cut it right, you're going the seeds will still, most of them will stay on the stem part. And then the white part, the soft, mushy stuff, maybe a little bit overripe, I just take it, pull it out, by hand. I like to leave just a little bit of seed in it. Won't hurt you, but it does kind of make the flavor a little bit, just a little bit more bitter. I know it's contradicting sweet bell pepper, but you want to make it just a little bit bitter. At least that's the way I like it anyway. And then the same thing, bite-sized pieces. Not a master chef either, so I never learned how to, do the thing with the knife. I just cut it up. that they're a little bit too wide for bite size. I'll split it. Okay, and for the second part, I put about ½ an inch of oil. You can use olive oil or vegetable oil, either one. I like the vegetable oil myself. If you want to be a little more healthier, then yeah, olive oil. Just enough to cover the bottom and well, acting like a mirror. See that gas light up there at the top? Yeah, that's an oldie. Yeah, okay. Sorry, right in front of the camera. Okay, then we pour it right in there. Stir it up a little bit. Make sure everything is good and covered with the oil. Onions come apart when they get hot. And just a little bit more, I think. I know some of you are going, oh, you're putting all that vegetable oil on there. Gonna have cholesterol bad. Well, cholesterol is not good when you're young. Cholesterol when you're old don't make much difference anyway. That's just my philosophy. It's all about tasting good now. Okay, so we'll let that cook for a little while. What I do is cook them until they're just a little softer than firm. While it's cooking, then I cut up the sausage into bite-sized pieces. By the time you're doing that, then the veggies in it, the bell peppers and the onions are almost cooked, and then turn the heat down to about medium or so. Let them sit there for just a little while, 3-4 minutes or less. Throw the sausage in, turn it up to high, and cook the sausage up. Okay, so we let that cook for just a little while. The peppers and onions. You can add some salt and pepper at this point if you want to your taste, or garlic. You can put that in there. I don't particularly care for the salt and the pepper because the vinegar that's going to be used is pretty salty as it is. So we'll cut the sausage up in bite-sized pieces. I'll usually cook up the whole package of sausage. If that's too much for you, you know, you just cut it back accordingly. Another little trick you can do with the sausage is, if it's been frozen, then you know, can cook it up when it's still pretty firm. Makes it much easier to cook. It's not so stringy. Okay, I did a video, part of one, where I showed how to put them in the pan. I guess y'all can figure out how to put them in the pan, right? But I forgot to turn the push the record button. So at this point, you want your fire on high. You want it to get as hot as you can. It's sizzling. Can you hear it? Let this cook up a little bit and we'll come back. Okay, I think it's just about done now. You don't want to burn them. That takes the tangy flavor out of them, of course. So you want them so they're just almost done. And here's the part that I like the best right here. You can use any kind of balsamic vinegar you want, but I like this kind right here. It has a subtle little flavor in the background. You want the pan to get as hot as it can with the fire that you have, because when you pour the vinegar in, it should sizzle. If it doesn't sizzle, it's okay, but it just when it sizzles, it takes some of that sourness out right away. So we'll just put that in there. There you go. Hear it? I put just enough in to just cover the sausage about halfway. Getting dark. Sorry. I have a vent hood over the stove, but the light's burned out. It's 12 volt. So I'll need to get a 12 volt bulb for it. And the vinegar that's coming out of it right now is, it'll choke you a little bit. Take a deep breath through your mouth. Sorry. But that's, you know, take some of that sourness out of it, like that. Okay, we're all done here. I took it off the fire, and I forgot to bring the hot pad for the frying pan too, so I used a part of an old curtain that I had saved up. But the red bell pepper, keeps just enough color in there to make it look good, I think. The sausage is nice and firm, but it's not cooked all the way through. So, I mean, it is cooked all the way through, but it's not hard and crusty. So there should be a whole lot of flavor. And the juice in the bottom, the combination of the vinegar and oil, use that for like a gravy on top. Oh man, good stuff for me. I guess that's it. I'm gonna eat. Turn that back around a little bit so you can see it. That's what it's supposed to look like. I hope you try it. If you like it, great. Send me a note. If you don't, send me a note anyway. Talk to you later, I guess.